I am Kevin Ioli, and the UFC is back on Saturday at Apex, and they got a good one in the main event. The featherweight division, you can't get a bad fight in that division, really. There are so many great fighters in the featherweight division. We have in the main event on that one, Giga Chikadze, who is ranked number 8 in the world, going up against my guest right now, Calvin Kattar, who is number 5. Calvin, man, it doesn't seem like they give you any easy ones, do they?
Hey, that's how I want it, man. In order to be the best, you got to take out the best. And this kid's on a 7-fight win streak, looking to put an end to that come Saturday.
You know, you did something, I don't know if it was intentional, but that I really like. You know, you lost to Max Holloway, which will basically be a year ago when you get into the ring. And you took that entire year off. Now, was that intentional just to let your body heal, or did circumstances play into that?
Yeah, a little bit of that was definitely, the first half was probably let my body heal, being listening to the professionals and just being cautious, can't hurt. And just knowing that through that time off, when I do step in there again, just focusing on that moment and being as ready as possible. But later half was just kind of just timing, and
Yeah.
As far as now, I feel like the timing couldn't be better, aside from maybe not having to go through the holidays, missing some meals. But that happens, when you're trying to just climb the division amongst the division's best.
If it makes you feel any better, I ate all that for you. So
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure we revisit half those meals that I missed over the last month.
no doubt, and celebration. Before we get into kind of the fight, a couple things I wanted to ask you. You know, you're beginning your 15th year as an MMA fighter, which is really amazing. I guess you started in 2007, just when MMA was kind of coming out of what you could call the dark ages, right? How has the sport changed over time? In terms of not only fan reaction, but what you do to prepare and the kind of athletes you're seeing coming in.
Yeah, harder is not always better, nor is tougher. It's just it's you see in the trend just as far as training smarter, and now they got the UFC PI over here, the Performance Institute. That's a huge help. Made our trip out here an extra week early to see the physical therapist, making sure everything's dialed in on point. But yeah, the whole sport, especially through the pandemic, it's even changed in the last 2 years. All the new eyeballs on it, fresh casuals tuning in. So it's exciting, man. It's great to see the sport grow so much.
Glover Teixeira made a big point about using the PI and getting himself ready at 42 years old, and became the light heavyweight champion. What did they specifically do for you? Like, what were you able to take from the PI that's going to make you a better fighter than you had been previously?
I can't get enough of the PI. If I could have it on a consistent basis, that'd be great. It's just tough to uproot your whole team from New England, so that's where the trade-off is. But when I'm out here, it's great. You take full advantage of the physical therapists. They have some of the best in the world out here, along with the institute itself, the jacuzzi, the cage, the mat space, the just everything, man. Even the quality of coaches out here. I got a second family of coaches out here that's very helpful, and we get some working with them every time we're in town and just collaborate. And everything's going great right now leading into Saturday. Couldn't feel better.
A lot of people have praised you incessantly since your loss to Max Holloway last year, mainly for your toughness. Now, I saw something, I knew going in that you were tough. I didn't have to see you take all those punches to know how tough you were. But I saw a stat today that you've taken almost 1,000 punches in your UFC career and never been knocked down. Do you pride yourself on that? I know you'd rather not get hit as much, but do you pride yourself on being able to say, hey, I know I have the chin that I can, keep fighting my fight and not have to worry?
I think Max is one of the only other guys that stat holds true for as well. But yeah, so we knew what we were signing up for when we did that. But really, I'm not proud to ever take any abuse. It comes with the territory, man. Like I said, I always knew I was tough. I always knew I had a lot of heart. I didn't really, I think most people found that out the last one. But I want the life on the other side of a win. I'm chasing it every time I step in there, and every time we get in, there's a chance, an opportunity to change your life. So. As far as the risk and versus reward, I'm just always ready to, face the risk in order to get that. And I just work, last like 15 years, like you said, in order to achieve this. And finally getting these moments in front of me, it took 15 years, and I feel like I'm just getting started all over again.
with Calvin Kattar, the UFC featherweight on Saturday. He fights Giga Chikadze. Calvin, mentally, I wonder how you come into this fight, because, you know, I know you were really eager to break in and prove that you were one of the best in the world. And when you're number 5 in the world, you are one of the best in the world, but maybe that elite class, that next level up. You had a tough fight against Holloway. How do you regain your confidence and make yourself believe that you're good enough to do this?
Go out and get a W. W fixes everything. I know when I fought Max, they were all counting him out, saying that he was on 0-3 in his last 3. You know, you just got to go out and win something. And I have that opportunity in front of me on Saturday.
Now, fighting Giga Chikadze, you know, different style of fighter than Max Holloway. You know, he's been pretty impressive, as you mentioned before, 7 fights in a row. I think he's finished his last 3, if I'm not mistaken. What challenge does he present? You're a guy that, you know, likes to get in there and let it go. What challenge does he present that maybe is specific to him?
Yeah, he's definitely, I think, high-level kickboxer. And, you know, he's shown that a lot in his fights. But I don't know if he's, like you said, I don't think he's fought anybody like me since he's been in the UFC. He's done what he had to do with all 7 guys, but looking to put a stop to that on Saturday. I think I'm a different caliber, different breed, and on Saturday he's gonna feel the difference.
Yeah. One thing I wonder, you know, when you talk about fighting a guy that throws kicks like he does from so many angles, you know, is there a special preparation you go through to make sure you can see those coming? Because, you know, he's quick, right? And I think that's one of his good things. He throws those kicks from weird angles, and he has quickness behind those. So in your preparation, is there something you do so that you make sure you're aware of that and don't get caught by something you don't see?
Yeah, just try to train with guys that kick quick, like you said, you know, and there's plenty of them at the gym that we train at, and just getting that look as best as we can. And yeah, just prepare me as best as possible for fight night, but he's going to have his hands full too. You know, right. I'm not totally focused on what he brings to the table. I'm really generally more so focused what I bring to the table, make these guys adjust to me, react to me. Last fight, it didn't work out that well, but you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like it got me here. Try not to shy away too much from what got you here, and just kind of tinker with the rest as you go.
2022, if it goes the way you want it to go, how many times do you fight, and where do you see yourself at this time in 2023 after, you know, you had the year you want?
Yeah, it all starts with a big win over Giga, but from there, I'd like to be busy. Last year wasn't really busy. I'd say 3 fights this year would be solid. And like I said, it all starts with Giga. From there, it's a short list above me. So 3 fights, my hand raised on all of them. It's put me close to that title contention. That'd be a great goal for me by the end of the year.
Well, we appreciate you, Calvin. Always enjoy watching your fight. Look forward to your fight on Saturday. Calvin Kattar, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate you, my friend.
Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Bro.